We don't even have to try, we always show our pride. Whoa, we always show our pride. We don't even.
Good morning, McVay Elementary. Today is Thursday, January 14th, 2021, and here are your morning announcements. The weather today is a high of 43 degrees, mostly cloudy. Today for lunch will be whatever you decide to eat at home, as we are on another day of remote instruction. Let's all now stand for our Pledge of Allegiance and Pioneer Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I choose to respect myself and others by listening and following adult directions, speaking appropriately, keeping hands, feet, and objects to myself, walking in the building, being prepared to learn. This is who I am, even when no one is watching me. Awesome job, students. Let's now pass it over to Mrs. Verdina for today's birthdays.
Good morning, Pioneers. Happy half birthday today to Lily F. in kindergarten and Caden Z. in 4th grade. We don't have any birthdays on the 15th or 16th of this month, but we do have some people celebrating birthdays on Sunday the 17th, and that is Mary B. in kindergarten and our very own Mrs. Romero, a 3rd grade teacher here at McVay. So happy birthday to both of you on Sunday. We have 2 half birthdays on Sunday as well to celebrate, and that is Usman D. in 1st grade and Jamie M. in kindergarten. And on Monday, the 18th, we want to say happy birthday to Salman A. in 4th grade and Violet B. in 2nd grade. And a happy half birthday on the 18th to Jaden T. in 4th grade and Maddox W. in 2nd grade.
Wonderful job. Thank you, Mrs. Verdina. We hope all of you students have a terrific day. And now for our announcements. The only announcement that we have today, students and families, is a reminder that there is no school tomorrow. No school tomorrow on Friday. And there is also no school on Monday in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So we hope that you enjoy the nice long 4-day weekend. And remember, when we start back next week on Tuesday, January 19th, we will actually be restarting our blended learning model. So we will see cohort B. Again, we will see cohort B back at McVay next Tuesday, January 19th, while cohort A and our WVA will be continuing their blended remote learning for that week. So with that, we're back to blended learning starting next week. We can't wait to see all of our students back in the building, and our WVA students keep up the awesome job with your remote instruction. With that, let's now move on to today's shout outs and kudos. Our first shout out goes out to Gabriel in Miss Cooper's class for sharing his opinion writing. Awesome job. Keep up the great work. Aisha from Miss Cooper, you met your weekly iReady math goals for last week. Awesome job. Paj and Kennedy, Miss Powell is giving you all shout outs for being new to the class, but we sure wouldn't know it. They show up and work with us like they've been a part of the PAL 2021 class since the start. We love having their addition to our class. Awesome job, Paj and Kennedy. Corwin, Miss Cooper is giving you a shout out for sharing your work. Awesome job. Ibrahim, Miss Scheuer wants to let you know that you got a shout out for doing a great job knowing when to reach out for help. Brooke and Julie, Mrs. Woodberg is giving you all shout outs for great job staying extra on our Google Meet to catch up on work. Way to embrace that hard work. These 3rd graders from Miss Romero have all their remote work completed and attended all meets last week. Great job. That's Najad, Jack, Kenzie, Marion, Zaylin, Maven, Liam, Simon, Kara, Eli, Luca, Sanyong, Andy, and Gabby. Awesome job, 3rd graders. And Marion from Miss Romero, you also get a shout out for passing a level in Lexia. Great job. Lucy, Elena, and Vince H. Mrs. Bilderback is giving you a shout out for being full of information about Earth's rotation on our Kahoot. Grant from Miss Florence, you turned in an awesome planet report. Great job. And Mrs. Florence's entire class You all got a shout out for being great listeners to Mrs. Verdina during her lesson this week. I love how you all had great computer manners. That's awesome job, second graders. A couple more second graders. Tyson from Miss Cooper, you met your weekly iReady math goal for this week. Kimball, Violet, Nora, Ryan, Anna Clara, and Corwin, you all met your weekly iReady reading goal for this week. Mackay from Miss Florence, you had an awesome first few days of McVay during the virtual meets. Can't wait to see you in the classroom. Emberlyn, Grant, and Tamana, Mrs. Florence has given you all shout outs for being math rock stars on extra math and scoring 90% or better on the assignment. And finally, Kimball, David, and Grayson, Mrs. Cooper has given you a shout out for meeting your weekly Lexia goals this week. And Kimball, Ryan, and Anna Clara for meeting your weekly Dreambox goals. You all get shout outs from Mrs. Cooper as well. Awesome job, students. There are so many students who are meeting their goals, who are putting in their time on iReady, Lexia, Dreambox. I am so impressed by all of the amazing work that you all have been doing during these remote learning days. We know that it is not always easy, and it may not be what we had in mind or had expected, but you all are being flexible and doing a great job. And we really want to shout that out. Also got to give out some kudos today to staff, and I've actually got two for the same person. Mrs. Florence is giving a kudos out to Mrs. Verdina for coming in and doing a guidance lesson for the class. You are a rock star. And Miss Cooper also wants to shout out and give her kudos to Mrs. Verdina as well for visiting our class for a wonderful paths lesson. Great job, Mrs. Verdina. We so appreciate you, and keep up the awesome work. With that being said, students, let's have an amazing end to our week today. Remember, no school tomorrow, Friday, no school Monday, but we will start back with Cohort B in the building on Tuesday of next week. Cohort A and WVA, keep up the hard work on your remote learning. Have a great weekend. And my challenge for you, look up something about Martin Luther King Jr. Learn something new about him. If you're not familiar with who he was as a person, I challenge you, and send me a message, send me a note. We'll be sure to put it on the announcements next week. I want to know something that you've learned about Martin Luther King Jr., what he stood for, what he tried to do, what his impact was on our country and on the world. And let's see if we can learn something about him and try to maybe let that influence how we spend our day on Monday as we honor his legacy. With that, have an awesome rest of the day. Have an awesome weekend. Keep embracing hard work. And as always, keep repping that Pioneer pride.
Positive attitude, respect, and integrity. Determination and effort that all will see.
Show pride if you a true pioneer today, 'cause we always show our pride.